What's up, Dream Chasers? What's up, Ranch Gang? It's your boy Kevin Van Borsch checking in for another video for you guys today. Long time no see. I'm making a video, even though I probably shouldn't. I'll fill you guys in when I can. But man, we gotta talk about what Dodge is doing lately. My goodness, I don't even know what to say. I am kind of embarrassed to be a Dodge owner at this point.
Supercharged, 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 supercharged.
In case you guys are wondering, yes, we are in a Dodge Viper. Again, I'll update you guys when I can, but I can't right now. Anyways, I wanted to talk about, I wasn't gonna make a video. I was like, it's not my time yet. It's not my time. I gotta wait. But my goodness, after today's thing with their 6 versions of the same exact car that are special editions that are gonna be marked up like crazy, I'm like, man, I gotta make a video. This is too much. This is too much. So me being a Viper, Demon, you know, own pretty much every rendition of every car that they've made since like 2014, since this is a 14. It's like, bro, what are you guys doing? They're literally putting stickers on cars and calling it a special edition. To me, I don't know what Dodge is doing. And I know, like, you know, they got bought out by Stellantis, so Dodge is probably not being like, oh, we can't do this and this like we wanted to. And then Ford is over here giving everybody the middle finger, and that new dark horse, although I'm a huge, giant Mopar guy, obviously, right? I gotta give it to Ford. I mean, they came out with the dark horse, which I was like, I looked at that and I was like, that was the first time in my life I was like, I would buy that, 100%. And it being in 2024 versus Dodge, you got 2023, and that's it. And then they were supposed to come out with these cool 6 editions, which to me, besides the Super B, because I think the purple is dope with the radials, like, I think that looks awesome, but I'm like, really? That's what you guys are doing? You know how much those dealers are going to mark up for a car that's not that special? Like, if it was me, and I wanted the 807 horsepower package, I just ordered jailbreak. Like, what is the point of putting on stickers and stuff? I'll be honest with you guys, when they first came out with, like they were saying they were going to come out with 6 special editions, the first thing I thought of was like, damn, they're going to come out with 6 things that are better than a Dodge Demon. Literally my first thought. And I was like, man, Demon prices are going to tank. And then after the first one came out, I was like, okay. And the second one and third and fourth, and I'm like, okay, this is obviously not what they're doing. This is totally something different. So I am mind blown that they are like having sticker packages that, to be honest, are not that cool. Like the black ghost thing that they came out with today, although I think it's awesome because the story behind it is super badass. If you guys don't know about it, this guy was like running the streets, street racing in the 70s, just murking everybody in this Challenger that was like murdered out. No one knew who he was. He'd just show up randomly, gap people, go home, and then show up at the next race. So that one is cool, but like, you're making 300 of it. I don't really understand the point of it. And the other 5, again, like the Super B was cool, but do you know how much money that's gonna be? You're gonna be paying like 75 grand probably, and that's not even probably including dealer markup for a Scat Pack. That's insane to me. Like, that is nuts. So I think there's gonna be a lot of crossover between a lot of hardcore Dodge people, and they're probably gonna end up buying those new Mustangs, depending on like how much the dark horses are and how hard they are to get and stuff like that. Because in 2024, ain't nobody making any V8s. Like, it's Ford. Like, Ford really stepped up. Like, people are saying, hey, it looks like a Camaro. Well, where the fuck is the 2024 Camaro? Because I don't see it. I don't see a 2024 Challenger. I don't see a 2024 Charger. There's no Trackhawks. The TRXs are probably going to be one more year, but that's only because they're a truck. But even then, like Like for me, I'm like, man, I really want to order because I had a TRX, loved it, I sold it to obviously get the car that we're in right now. But again, I'll go over that in a later time. And I was like, oh, I'll make sure I get one of the last ones. Well, I don't want 2023 to be the last year of them. So it'll probably be 2024 and that's it. So again, I don't know if this is Dodge doings or if it's more of like a Stellantis thing, but it's pretty whack in my opinion. Like, I understand that like car companies are being forced to do certain things, but why is Ford being like, nah, I'm good, we're gonna keep the V8 and a manual? That's awesome, because we are in a manual, because they only make manual Vipers. There's no automatic Viper. So, I don't know. In my opinion, I think Dodge has lost their shit. And even like, when I was watching the press conference of Speed Week, I was at the Demon Reveal years ago. Dodge flew me out, and Tim Kuniskis was so pumped and excited. You could tell, if you've seen his press conferences before, and I'll make a video in the future comparing, he was like faking his excitement the entire time because he knows, being like a gearhead, that this is ridiculous. Like the Hornet, I'm sorry, that's whack. That's not cool. I think it's ugly. I think it's an Alfa Romeo, which is fine, but I'm like, dude, I don't want that. That's not cool. Like my Trackhawk, which is in my shop, that's cool. That's a supercharged V8 that actually looks nice. Like the Hornet to me looks like shit. And I'm just being honest with you guys. I wouldn't buy one. Hell no. So I think it's just interesting that you have other car companies, like Porsche is trying to figure out how to make, you know, cars that are emission compliant and still have big engines, like Ferrari, Lamborghini. You have all these other companies trying to do crazy things, and then you have Dodge over here, like just pretty much laying over and being like, we're just gonna do whatever happens. And I'm like, dude, people don't want that. I think that's what some people are forgetting. Like, people don't want it. Like the 300C sold out in like 12 hours because it's a V8. Give people what they want. Like, if it was about the gas mileage and all this other stuff, people would buy a car that they get better gas mileage with. You think I give a shit about my gas mileage? I drive a fucking Viper to work every day. No, I don't give a shit about gas mileage. Like, I haven't cared about gas mileage since like 2015 when I bought my first HELLCAT, like, or 2016 when I bought my first HELLCAT Charger. You think I care about gas mileage? I like the sound of a V8, even though we're in a V10, but you know what I mean? Like, there's just something about a V8 that, I don't know, it's hard to explain. And I understand, like, it's not gonna be the fastest thing and EVs are faster. It's not the same. It's not the same. So anyways, that was my opinion. There's a lot of people making some videos on it, and just in my honest opinion, I think it's whack. I think it is whack that Dodge just kind of rolled over. I think they could have done a much better job doing like their last couple releases of vehicles. Like, I mean, if you're only building 300, you don't have to follow certain rules that are put on by the EPA. Why do you think like Lamborghinis and all this other crazy stuff come out with these crazy ass cars? There's a certain number of car that like it doesn't really matter. So why not build, even if it's like 100 or 50 or whatever, do some Elephant ones, do some 426s, do some shit that like, you're like, damn, they're coming out with 1,000 horsepower car like from the factory. There's only 100. Okay, cool. Like, why not do something like that? Stop putting stickers on cars and then they're gonna overcharge like a motherfucker. Like, when I bought my Demon, I bought mine at sticker, okay? There are people that I know who purchase Demons for $50,000 to $60,000 over sticker. So, yeah, crazy. It's just crazy. But anyways, that's it for today's video. I will try and make some more videos when I can. Anyways, you guys have an awesome day. Make sure to follow me at CaliBoyCev on Instagram, on Snapchat. I'm doing great. I'm fine. When I can make more videos, I will. But that's all I can tell you. Anyways, Dodge, get your shit together, please. Otherwise, am I going to be buying a Ford next? I don't know.